Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emanuela and this is Emanuela's Perspective. So sorry I haven't put up a video since the last one that was my first video. But yeah, part of the problem challenges was I didn't have a suitable background. I wanted a nice aesthetic background, something at least to show that I put some effort into picking out the background. But unfortunately, I still don't have that now, and I'm not going to wait till I have that before I start making videos. So yeah, I'm back making videos. And yeah, today's video is going to be, from the title of this video, you already know what you're about to watch. So I took these clips a few months ago when my living room was still empty and I still had a lot of space. So I was doing my skipping in my living room. Of the living room, my empty house tour. My living room was empty and I wished I had a sugar daddy to come and just pay my bills, just furnish my living room for me. Yeah, I realized that the easiest part is deciding what you want. That's the easiest part. When I started to calculate how much it would take to furnish my living room the way I wanted it, man, I was like, can I get a sugar daddy? Where can I get one, please? Now just call me and be like, my microphone is. Now just call me and be like, oh, how much do you need? Oh, I'm just joking, right? Okay, I really do not want a sugar daddy. Well, I like the part of where I get to spend money that I didn't work for. Guys, I realized spending money that you work for is so painful. It's so painful. So, oh my God, it's as if a part of your body is leaving. Jesus. I just started this whole adulting thing and we didn't get the memo. We didn't know about all this. You guys did not let us know that this is how it is. Spending money that you didn't work for is sweet, I beg. It's sweet. I wish I could just go back to getting an allowance from my parents every month. But unfortunately, life goes forward, not backward. Not unfortunately, but yeah, life goes forward, not backwards. But yeah, I would like to have a sugar daddy for the purpose of, or for the to get that luxury of spending money that I didn't work for. Because man, spending money that you work for, you have to be wise, but you can recklessly spend. Spending money that you worked for, it has to be done with wisdom. But money that they just dashed you, money that you did not work for, they just gave you. You can spend it recklessly and another one will even come. But yeah, so I wish somebody can just see me and just see the work that God is doing in my life and just be like, you know what, this girl, I see you're very focused in life. I see where you're going places. Let me just invest in your future and just dash me money. Just dash me money like that without any strings attached, with no sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship. Just invest in my life, in my future, and where God is taking me, okay? But of course, things do not work that way. But I wish I could have that, but I can't. Guys, I was just joking, okay? That was just clickbait. I don't want a sugar daddy. I don't need one. Well, I like money that I didn't work for. I like spending money I did not work for. But of course, in a sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship, you actually have to work for the money. And that work part, I do not want to do that. And I feel like even if I wasn't a Christian, I I don't think I would want to maybe like have sex for money or be in a relationship with somebody just because of money, because I feel like, well, I'm a very introverted person. I'm a very reserved person. I like my space. So I feel like sex is too, it's too intimate. It's too intimate a thing to be done just for money. I feel like sex is too close. It brings you guys too close together. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, I did not want a sugar daddy. That was just clickbait, apologizing again. So what I do want to talk about is how to deal with advances from older men. So over the last couple of years, I've had to deal with a lot of these advances, and I really wasn't prepared for it. In fact, my first time, although I did good, I handled it well, but I think it's easier when you're mentally prepared on how to deal with these kind of situations. Hence, the reason why I'm making this video for young girls, young ladies out there, to educate us on how we can actually deal with this kind of scenarios. It can be really tricky, okay? And you don't want to be disrespectful. You also want to preserve the respect that you have for the person and the respect the person also has for you. So my first tip is decide beforehand that your answer is always going to be no. That's just it. The answer is always no, okay? Just agree with yourself that the answer is always no. That way you you have an answer already. So you don't need to think about it. If you are not prepared for this kind of situation, it can actually take you unawares. So this is obviously another day, and I was editing this video and I decided to come on here and explain exactly what I mean when I say advances from older men. So older men, like men that are obviously married, they are old enough to be like your father, and then they're just coming around you. They may come in the form that maybe they want to help you. They might show interest in like your education, your career, and be like, oh, they like you, they just want to help you, they want to. Why on earth will somebody that's like old enough to be your father be trying to put in so much effort into being close to you and being friends with you, if not that they want something else? Like they will even be giving you gifts. My sister, accept those gifts at your own at your own risk. Well, it's not bad to accept the gifts, but then also have it at the back of your mind that this man obviously wants something else, a much deeper, closer friendship. Yeah. My second point for you now is set boundaries. Clear boundaries. Do not be afraid to communicate your boundaries, and politely too. Yes, you can communicate your boundaries politely. So this guy is texting you and he's using words like, "Oh baby, my love, sweetheart, honey." Girl, set your boundaries, please. Bros, uncle, you are an elder brother. You are a daddy in the Lord. You are a daddy in the business. Please, you cannot be using those endearing words. I mean, people use my dear a lot in conversation, and I guess we've basically normalized it now. But for older men, just draw the line, I beg. Please. I'm young enough to be your daughter. Please, let us be mature and professional here, okay? Just address me by my name. My name is Emanuela. Simple. Let's just leave out all this. Let's not just complicate the matter. So just set your boundaries, set clear boundaries, and communicate them. Don't, like, for instance, there was a time I was out of town, and then this guy dropped me off, and then he was like, oh, I was staying at a hotel then, so can I come up to your room? I'm like, no. Can we finish? We could actually finish up the conversation in the car, and then I go to my room alone. You cannot come up to my room. No, thank you. So set your boundaries and be clear about them. do not be afraid to communicate those boundaries. Yeah. Second point is seek clarification and don't make assumptions. Okay, we're in the era of communication, the era of information. So this guy is, you think that this guy might be interested in you and is trying to maybe um is trying to move to you. You don't just make assumptions, my dear. You ask, excuse me, sir, what can I do for you? What are we what type of relationship are you trying to build here? Okay, maybe not that, but excuse me, sir, how can I help you? What can I do for you, basically? When you notice that this guy is trying to get closer to you and you think he might be interested in you for that other thing, ask. So I was at this new place of work. That was a few years back. I just resumed. That was my first day. And then this guy, I told him I was a student. I was a student then. I was working part time at this place. So I told this guy I was a student. I told him where I was schooling. And then all of a sudden, this guy was suddenly interested. Like, oh, you're a student. And I said, oh, he wants to talk to me. And then Bros now said he wants us to be friends. He wants us to have a relationship. So I would not just go and assume that, okay, he wants to date me or something. So I started asking more questions. Like, that was my first experience ever being um being asked out by a married man. So I was not like, okay, what type of relationship are we talking about here? Is it just friendship, just hi, hello, platonic friendship? Or is it like a dating relationship? Then the guy now said, yes, a dating relationship. Then I was like, okay, a dating relationship for me is usually one that would lead to marriage. Is that what you're talking about here? And the guy said, he now told me that, oh, his wife is pregnant, that he just needs somebody to just, and I'm like, okay, okay. So you see why you always need to ask for, you need to get clarification. Don't just assume that this is what this person wants or this is what the person doesn't want. Ask, get clarification. So obviously my bros just wanted somebody for the meantime. So basically I wouldn't go into a relationship that didn't have marriage in the picture. So if the guy was already married, then there was no point. There was no point for the relationship. It was just going to be about sex. And yeah, I was using the S word quite a lot during that conversation. I was like, okay, so you just want this relationship just for sex? And the guy was shocked. The guy was shocked at my boldness. I was not ashamed to say the word. Like I was I was quite young then. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself, of how I carried myself during that conversation. I'm sure that we ended that conversation with the guy having more respect for me. So point number three, be an independent baby girl, okay? Don't depend on anybody for anything. Of course, in life we always need help. At at some point of our lives we always need help. And I feel like there's usually a balance. It's usually a balance between reasonable and unreasonable people in any place you find yourself. So there will be those unreasonable people that instead of them to see how they can help you and mentor you and help you move up, when they see you, all they are thinking about is how to get you into their bed. Thank God there's usually a balance. I want to believe so, that there's usually a balance. And then you can find those reasonable people to help you, and just don't have anything to do with those unreasonable people. Don't even collect their gifts, don't collect their money, don't don't have anything to do with them. I beg, let them carry their help and be going. They usually come and say, oh, they want to help you. Just allow them to carry their help and be going, because really, don't go and start something that you cannot finish, because in this life like this, Nobody's just going to be dashing you money that, oh, they just like your face. I wish it was like that. I wish it was like that, but no, it is not. So when they don't just start something you cannot finish. If you know you are not going to maybe dance to their tune at the end of the day, just wash your hands off it. Be an independent baby girl, and God will send the people. Be prayerful, and God will send the people that are actually reasonable, that are genuine, that will actually help you in your journey of life. When they are not getting the memo, when your no is not loud enough for them, my sister, please block them. Block them, please. Use the block function on your phone. Block them. Let their calls not be coming in again. Let their calls not come in. Don't see their text messages anymore. Just block them. Okay? Because really, it's so stressful when you're telling somebody, no, I'm not interested, but the person is still pestering you with messages, pestering you with calls. My sister, please just block them, I beg. To just save yourself that stress. Because before I didn't used to block people, but now, I use my block function very well in my phone. Like, I can't even deal with that stress. Someone is telling you, please, I'm not interested. Uncle, you don't want to understand. Please block them, I beg, and have peace of mind, okay? And this brings me to the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share with anybody that you think might need it, might be interested in hearing my few tips. Oh my god, this video hasn't gone the way I wanted it to go, but yeah, we're learning. It's a learning process, learning curve. I'm learning communication via my YouTube channel, and yeah, I'm getting better every day. I hope. So you want me to come to Port Harcourt for shopping? Really? Just like that? Why? What do you expect from me? You need to ask these questions. Don't just